Hey everybody, this is going to be a hardware walkthrough of the iyoone. I just want to show you all the pieces and parts so you can get an idea of what is going on with this device. This is a completely new kind of audio device made by our new startup company called iyoone. We just launched our whole vision on the TED stage not too long ago. The iyoone is a wearable audio device. You wear this on your ears, one big circle on each ear, and it is a new kind of computer. You just talk to it. So it's based on all of the new AIs that you've heard about, and the applications for these computers have a big difference from all the other applications that we're used to with our phones and our watches and our laptops and our desktops. Those all have a visual interface. The iyoone has a strictly audio and natural language interface. So it is a screenless computer that you talk to, first of its kind. Of course, in order to make this work, in order to make a big wearable audio device like this, we had to invent a lot of things. We've been at this for a long time, over 6 years now, and we're really stoked to launch this first device to you. We've been building hard. Hardware is pretty hard. We say facetiously, hardware is easy to each other almost every day because it is so ridiculously hard, but we're getting it done, and we're actually really excited about where we've landed. So I'm gonna walk through these devices, what they are, how they're built. I'm not gonna talk about the features and what they do in this video. That is for a different video. So this is just to familiarize with the hardware itself. Okay. First and foremost, let me just describe how the device is worn. Okay, so this is the acoustic part. It has a custom fit to your ear. This is a prosumer device. The iyoone is expensive for an audio device, so it's not going to be for everybody. This is for audiophile, for productivity enthusiasts, AI enthusiasts who think they're going to be talking to AI a lot. This is by far the best way to talk to AIs. And accordingly, we've made this an incredible device. This is the most sophisticated and highest quality audio device that's ever been engineered. So this is what the device looks like. It's a large circular form factor. So this is worn on the ear. This part, the disc part of the device, sits on top of the ear. And then this custom interface part goes inside your ear. So these will never fall out of your ears. They are comfortable to wear all day long. This device has a huge battery in it. It has about 6 times the size of a normal earbud battery. So you can get much longer duration wear. We build, you can see each of these custom interfaces has its own kind of serial number. These parts, not only do we show up and fit you to make sure that the device is going to look really good on your ears and get the actual contour of your ear to fit this perfectly inside your ear, but then we have to design each one of these in CAD and we print out a mold and inject silicone into it and then hand finish these. This is a known art from the super high-end audio world that we're bringing into the prosumer world. This is the acoustic foundation of the device. We call this our acoustic engine. The actual acoustic part is a universal fitting part. So this is it. It's very tiny. It's pretty impressive how much we've packed into here. This device, first and foremost, has this magnetic connector. So that's the thing that just kind of clicks on to the disc part. You see that these contact pads here are met with pogo pins on the other side. This acoustic part has a beautiful clear shell. It has titanium accents, so this sound port here is titanium. There's this mesh with a little bit of waterproofing on it, and then there's a titanium manifold that this magnet is mounted to. Inside here, it's a little bit hard to see unless you see the exploded view. There are 3 drivers and a microphone. So let me walk through those real quick. There's a large dynamic driver. This is for bass and feedback ANC. This thing really booms. It's pretty incredible. And then there's a twin balanced armature driver, which is there as a tweeter. So that displays the ultra high frequency sounds in just crystal clarity. Combined together, we do an active crossover in DSP. And so you get a broad range driver that just sounds really incredible. Everybody says their headphones sound good. I really believe it. I think hearing is believing, so I won't belabor it too much, but you really do got to hear these. So this actually comes from a professional product that we have called the VAD Pro. It's our virtual auditory display. This fits into this ear mold like this. So you just push it in there and you click it, and now this is assembled. This part goes into your ear, and again, it fits perfectly. It's really wonderful. You can see how different my two ears are. I mean, even my left and right ear are very different from each other. And so I actually have this problem with the AirPods where they always fall out of my left ear, but they fit decently in my right ear. Now, this is the Acoustic Foundation. This makes sure that we can display perfectly sound to your ears. All the sound is generated in the computer part. So inside this computer, we have, sorry, I got a fingerprint on it. So inside this computer, we have a lot of technology. So the case itself is made out of titanium. So it's just a very strong, lightweight material. We had to use a very fancy method of making this case. It's called NMT technology, nanomolded technology. The case itself is injection molded with this plastic to create these antenna splits. And then that part is taken through a bunch of machining steps, essentially to create an integrated part where the metal is separated from the other pieces of metal so that each metal section can act like an antenna. This device has a Wi-Fi antenna, it has a Bluetooth antenna, it has a GPS antenna. It's a complicated device to package in this tiny area. The front of the device, just like your phones, is Gorilla Glass. You know, it's just a piece of Gorilla Glass that is enclosing the case and covering all the electronics and the battery. And then on the back of the device, we have this microphone mesh. This is a very fine mesh that is covering 9 microphones. One of the microphones on the outside is a feed-forward ANC mic. That's paired with the feedback ANC mic that is inside the acoustic package that goes inside the canal. And so together those produce a really nice amount of noise cancellation. When you have that noise cancellation together with this custom fit, which creates a perfect seal with your ear canal, you get the most sound attenuation of any device. So for those of you who travel a lot on the plane and really care about having the maximum audio hardware to give you the most isolation, this is the device for you. On the back here, we have a magnet that is used to make this connection. So this is one side of the magnet, this is the other side, and it does this really incredible home finding. It just clicks on. It's kind of a similar feeling, but more crisp and stronger to the MagSafe connectors, if you're familiar with those from Apple. This mesh on the back has some waterproofing. We haven't gone through the REL testing yet. We have designed these to be IP57 waterproof, and we're entering REL testing very soon to confirm that to ourselves. But that's what we're targeting. Inside this case, this enclosure here, you have the electronics. The way that this device is structured, there is one main board that has all the microphones on it and all of the chips. There's a lot going on inside this hardware. The 9 microphones, like I said, on the board. Then there's 3 different DSP chips that are running the microphone array and powering the acoustic package. And then there's a whole computer subsystem that is designed to do more of the AI-based applications and running the user interface. That board is the most packed board I've ever seen. We've been trying to make this as small and as compact as possible. The packaging challenge is just pretty incredible, how hard it is to fit everything into these tiny volumes. There's a quad-core processor, there's a flash memory chip, there's a RAM memory chip, there's all the power amplifiers, there's the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and GNSS, GPS and antenna drivers. There's a lot going on in there. The device itself runs a modified version of Android that we're modifying to be designed for the natural language interface. The Android OS that is running on here is very similar to those that you'd find on a smartwatch. So it's a light version of Android. In this case, Android 14 it is running on this AOSP 14 with our modifications for prioritizing audio and natural language based interactions in the AUI, or the auditory user interface. Quad-core processor, lots of RAM, lots of memory. You can store songs on this device and walk around and just, phone free mode, just ask it to play music for you, and you'll be playing music. I think it's going to be very dope at the gym, for those of you who don't like to carry your phone around the gym. What else can I say about the hardware? There's a very big battery in this device. Essentially, the battery, we'll have some exploded views on the website. The battery is the diameter of this glass. I mean, it is a large pouch cell battery, and it's about 3 millimeters thick, a little over 3 millimeters thick. And so that's how we get to about 1,100 milliwatt hours for this battery, which is roughly 6 times the size of a typical earbud battery. If you're in companion mode and you're just running these as a Bluetooth earphone to your phone, which will be a lot of the time, frankly, you're going to get like an obscene amount of playtime from these things. Easily go all day. We're talking 16, 18, 20 hours, depending on how you use it. I like that. I'm a power user of audio, of course. I'm always talking to AIs. I'm always talking on the phone to investors and colleagues. And so the feeling of just not having to worry about the battery and it just working is really great. If you're using other features, like if you're going phone free, you're running straight on Wi-Fi, you're running the full application processor that's on this device, then battery life will go down, but will still be very good, 4 or 5 hours, again, depending on the use cases. So that's why we have such a large battery in the device. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, this is just like a really, really beautiful piece of hardware. We have 3 different colors that we're offering this device in. I'll do a different video where I show the different color material finishes. We call them dawn, dusk, and night. So dawn is just it's our lightest CMF. It's got a kind of silvery, warm, light color. This is dusk. It's kind of a loud Founders Edition. It's got this dope dichroic film on it. We really, really like that. We're running raw titanium here, whereas here we're running a very light, warmish PVD coating. And then night is just murdered out. It's like matte black. These lights are causing a reflection on it, but it is like black, 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 dark matte black on the mesh. When you wear these on your head, they just look really dope. So that's a hardware walkthrough. We're happy to answer any questions. If you want to learn more about the features, watch the next video, which will talk about what these things actually do, how they operate as headphones, and what kind of apps they're going to be able to run out the box. If you're a developer and you're interested in writing applications for this new kind of computing that we call audio computing, please reach out to us. We're really excited about all the developer interest we're getting already. And we're pretty stoked about this new interface for personal computing.